we all do love leaks, and coming from Attack on Titan and AOE related even, it would make us happy. But this little leak, that single image, has been the source of discussion for a few days now. More than a month, to be more precise. It took me a while to actually do my research and do work on it to be able to present you content that actually is kind of objective and not just my opinions on the matter. I would talk about my opinions on the matter too. So, welcome to a new video. As you might have guessed by now, it's the 4chan leak, the AOE storyboard with child Eren looking at spoilers from AOE and manga and everything at adult Eren that is pretty much a scene that we have seen in the Akatsuki no Requiem music video. There have been heated discussions about this, and the fact that it actually appeared, I think, a few days before the storyboard thingy, the 100 cam footage appeared, that I actually did a video on that too. It has made many people believe that probably this is something that is authentic, as opposed to being a handiwork of someone trying to troll the whole community, being the hope chats, the doomers, and every single person that actually enjoys AOT in general. First, let's talk about why this could be an authentic storyboard, Genga as they call it, of Attack on Titan. The format is pretty similar to what MAPPA actually used and we saw in 100 cams, and is kind of similar to what we saw before, but this is pretty much the format they are using on the part 3 actually of the final season. The time part, the SC number and everything, and the zoom parts, and the thing that doesn't really fit in is the MAPPA part on the down there. It does look authentic. It does look authentic, and it means a final, it says final 4-4. Season 4 part 4. Talking about what's to come from the anime of Attack on Titan. So, I made a little mistake. I said that, hey, there are no immovable objects in the storyboard. That was wrong. There have been immovable objects in the storyboards and in the Gengas. The thing about Gengas and storyboards is that their key animation is that they show animation and the movable, not the static objects. They just don't draw them because that's not the point of this storyboard. So what's happening here, it took some research to actually come to this conclusion that MAPPA actually has included the immovable objects in the Gengas too. So my argument as to this image being a fake, on this point, it's wrong. I can't defend that, and I'm not shy to say that, and actually it kind of made me happy, because after all, I'm a hope chat. So the thing about unmovable objects, that's just completely wrong, and as you are seeing on the screen, I have put some of the examples. You have Reiner there are many instances of immovable objects being drawn. For whatever the reason, I'm not an animator myself. So let's move to another subject that is one of the main selling points of this image. The image has been posted on 4chan on 23 of February, actually 22nd of February, sorry, I still think it's 22. I haven't even gotten over not being to 2019 myself yet, yeah. So it has been posted a day before the program was fully broadcasted, and people are saying that, hey, how on earth was this person able to have the format and draw it in this format, and you know, the template and everything from MAPPA when it wasn't even aired? So I would like to present you the fruits of my research on the matter. No, you are being hugely mistaken and gravely mistaken. This could have been done, and the format was already leaked or shown, let's say. Let's go back. I made a video on that, and I went to my video, and then I went to the footage that was broadcasted on 20th of December 2022. That's like 2 months and 2-3 days before this was aired. This was leaked on 4chan. If you look closely, there are instances that shows the template fully, and it has been pointed out that the logo of MAPPA down there is not exactly how it should be. I have the explanation for that too. Look at this screen picture that I am showing you, the images and everything. The only place that is not shown that the person doing this fake, it's my opinion, probably drawing this image, sorry my lack of English, it's not my even second language. The only part you can't see is down bottom right part that you have the MAPPA logo. So basically, I would bet that whoever drew this, and I'm gonna get into that later on, actually watched that thing and didn't know what to do about the logo down there. So what he decided to do, or she decided to do, was to put the MAPPA logo down there at the right bottom that had no vision, couldn't see because the hand was covering it up. So it was not impossible to get the format and somehow draw it. So now on to the next point. You might be asking yourself, is it actually possible to draw the key animations, to draw some high quality key animation like this? Yes, it is. I know people, one of my dearest friends, one of the closest persons in my life, can actually draw this. If this person had the template, it's not impossible for it to happen. But here it gets kind of interesting in my opinion. The person that actually, if it's not a official MAPPA, I'm just going the route of denying. If this is actually the handiwork of some troll, it must be one of us. Amogus. Or someone with very high understanding of what AOE entails. Because first of all, they do know about Akatsuki no Requiem, they have watched that, and they do know the interpretations, the main ones at least, that we have Child Eren, the egg thingy, and Eren kneeling in front of a grave. You look at it and you see even with the overcoat, Eren with the overcoat and stuff, probably his other hand has his, what was it? The hat that he had, with the symbol and everything. So here's the thing, this person, if it's a fake, that I do think it's more probably than not that it's a fake. If it's a fake, it pretty much was the handiwork of one of us. If you are watching and you are one of the AOE believers yourself. I do repeat that I do not like the terminology AOE believers as opposed to AOE aficionados, at least. It kind of gives the sense that we did our research before jumping into something. The person that drew this, if it's not one of the MAPPA's original storyboards and Gengas, is a person with very good understanding of the community and AOE community, knows the theories, has been following them, knows how to execute them, and the most fun part is that this person must be a highly skilled person. He's a highly skilled artist. So it could be forged. This is my point. This is the point I'm making right now. The thing about one day before 100 cams, out the window. We had the footages leaked before. I do show you the time that these were actually published, and leave you the link to the videos. Even my own video that came out, like, I think it was on January 10th or something. It could be easily forged. Whether or not this is true, the argument I made to summarize about immovable objects out the window, and the fact that the artist chose to, if it was a fake, to showcase this scene with the grave and stuff, it's kind of weird, to be honest. Because it's pretty detailed too. I do think that based on what we saw here, we can't actually just deny it outright or accept it outright. Because come on, there are many unknowns in this issue, and as I explained, it could have been forged. Many more like this can happen, and we have no idea to actually be sure about anything. So you might be a little pissed right now at me, saying that hey, you just came, you didn't outright disprove it or prove it, any of them. But that's the point with AOE, that's the point with anime original ending, that's the whole point. You can't go outright prove it 100% or disprove it 100%. Even though the things that prove it in the thing and the general idea of AOE are much more, and too many coincidences can't be just coincidences. And I do congratulate if it was actually the case. The person that actually drew this must be a professional and must be a good artist among us. I actually do want to kind of go through the arts that we have posted on the subreddit. Maybe some similarities could be found, just out of my own curiosity. But yeah, this was the video I was going to make because I made some mistakes. I did my research, and this is the fruit of the research I made, and I hope it clears a bit more the situation for you. And again, don't just go jumping into conclusion, any conclusion. And if you need some help to survive the next few months at least, do check the video I made on the issue, the survival guide for Hope Chat. More AOE content is incoming. I would appreciate it a lot if you could actually subscribe to the channel. It does give me some hope and copium, let's say, not copium, sorry, my lack of English again. It would make me happy, and commenting and likes. I do think that I should start to live stream some discussions for us to have some friendly discussions about AOE in English language. I did have some heated ones in the Persian language, the Farsi language, the Persian community. We were a lot, over like 200-300 people discussing AOE in live streams on Twitch and YouTube. I do want to do that. Leave me a comment if you are interested in joining if I do that, and I would have to ask you before that what time would be more okay with you, because I don't know about the time zones you people are coming from and watching the video from, and whether you are going to enjoy watching live streams and discussions about that, free discussion, putting some themes on the table and talking about them. Thank you very much. I hope you have a nice day and nice night, and as we say in Farsi, شبتون بخیر و روز خوبی داشته باشین.